Welcome to a new episode of Create Evil. I'm one of your hosts, Dakota.
I'm the second one.
Lance. Guess I'm the third one.
Next week we'll switch it up. We'll go in a different order. But this week's episode is called Cabinet of Curiosity, and we are at Carmine
Oddities Boutique.
Just want to make sure I get it right because I kept saying it wrong all week.
Oh.
And we are with our guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself, guest?
I'm James, also known as J. Carmine.
And you own this place.
This is my little slice of hell.
Yeah, nice. I guess we'll dive into what made you start doing this. Did you start with a collection and just grew to that? Did you find that people had an interest in this?
Actually, it started, I was in the military and was traveling quite a bit and was collecting little odds and ends from different parts of the world, and that kind of grew to a more morbid curiosity towards different items I was finding. And after being wounded in combat, I had several more friends start sending me just weird, odd items as part of their travels as a way of me kind of being connected to them during my recovery. And I just became more and more curious about it all and started collecting a little more odds and ends, and then it grew, and then finally I ran out of space and had multiple storage units full of just odds and ends and nonsense, and decided, hey, might as well start sharing this stuff with more people. And the idea was either doing a store or a museum or both, and that's kind of where we are now.
Awesome. What do you think of it being like on the darker side of stuff? Is that a part of you?
You know, with the military past and being in combat, I've spent almost 9 years of my life in combat. So you're always kind of facing a little bit of death and darkness there. So that's what kind of spurred my curiosity. But you know, it is what you make of it. So it's kind of where I feel about most of it anyway.
What's one of your favorite pieces you have in here?
Oh God,
I'm a big like children, so it's like you have to like.
There's so many different odds and ends, and it's just so many different facets of interest for me. I'm a big fan of a lot of the secret society stuff.
Nice. Like Illuminati and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I got a skulls and bones stuff up there.
Yeah. So the Shriner-esque type hats here.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff, and it's just where so many different people are finding a way to connect back to something else.
Right.
And all the secret societies all seem to be face, your death at some point and do better in the real world. So, it's got a romantic side to it as well as the creepy.
Yeah.
And so that crossover is kind of fun.
I think I had like a family member that's part of like the Masons, but like the old school Masons where like it was a serious like.
Yeah.
He was like whatever umpteenth member.
Yeah, but it's funny learning about a lot of different little groups and how a lot of them spurred because one group wouldn't allow them in, so we'll make our own. And that's kind of what this place has been. We came to a part of town where nobody really wanted this area at first, so we're a little industrial, a little off the track, but we're not Disney. We're not the come cuddle with us type people. So we can be, but it is what it is.
How do you do your promoting?
We don't.
Well, this might help. I mean, we like these things as well. So finding a group, which you host events here too.
Yeah, the idea was to be more organic and let people who just really cared about the oddities and taboo cultures of that nature and
to seek it out.
They're going to find us, and they have. And we've got several thousand people that follow us on different social media aspects, and it's all organic, and that's what makes it a little more of a tighter community for us, and we appreciate that. And we're not getting rich off anything here by any means. Matter of fact, most stuff that's marked up maybe 20% more than what I even paid for it, so it's not much of a gain at all. Yeah. I lose more than that in taxes, but it kind of it's been fun to introduce different people to different aspects of just parts of our culture that people want to hide.
Especially when you're in a cookie cutter type place like Orlando, where you have
everybody
Mickey Mouse and
everybody's Disney, and everybody's always smiling and wearing 3-fingered puffy gloves and stuff. It's just not who we are. We're human like everybody else, and we all have our own little twisted sides that it's fun to explore and find out. Okay, I'm not the only oddball in the world.
Mm-hmm. Did you start the Odd Orlando? I saw that on the sticker.
The idea with the Oddlando is we're hoping to promote other businesses and other groups and other people that kind of fit into the odd side of Orlando. And it's not one of these things you can buy your way into like some of the other little newspapers and whatnot, the best ofs. It's not what it's about. It's like, this is real. This is who we are, and we're all connected, and we support each other. And we've had a great response from it so far, and we'll see where it goes.
That's right. It's kind of like a nice little odd family.
Yeah, and it's been fun for us because it helps us to, one, when we have events, we're supporting other people that kind of fit in that cookie cutter that we're trying to make. But it also lets us to explore and go see other things and other people and learn more about things. I've had people come here and teach me about my own stuff. And it's like, oh, wow, okay, great, thanks. I thought I knew what this was, but apparently I'm an idiot. So, it's been a lot of help, to identify some stuff.
I like how most of your stuff, like literally, I've been looking at this table right now with this little slide thing, and I just wanted to pull it out the whole time so far.
Well, that's our Ouija board table, and the little drawers on the side is to hold the planchettes.
Oh.
So
nice.
That's the idea behind that.
I legitimately always been here. I'm one of those kids going like this. I see this the whole time we've been talking. I want to just pull it and just look inside it.
I'm all about little hidden things anyway. So like, there's a hole in the hallway down in the baseboard, and most people don't see it, and it drives me crazy. And I don't want to hide it. I don't want to patch it up. So what I'm doing is I'm doing like a little box in the wall.
Like an homage to the...
Yeah, and so basically if you get down on your hands and knees on the floor and look through this box, I've got a little decoupage, little setup table, and I've got a little mouse at the table, drinking a little cup of coffee. And so I'm just waiting to wire it back to the outlet there so I can have a little LED light in there with it.
That's awesome.
Maybe our little resident mouse. And just dumb shit.
I feel like Gary might be a little bit thrown off by that whole moment. He's like, it's coming out at one point. I'm going to get that thing.
Just fun little things that you don't know what to expect when you come in here. So many people come in here and they either walk in the door and they love the place, or they freak out and they want to go, oh no, that's not what I thought it was. And we just sit and laugh, we play with the BDSM side of the house. We basically telling everybody the back is themed to Tesla. And if Tesla was kinky, what would his dungeon look like? And people don't know if we're joking, if we're serious. And it's a little bit of both, I guess. But it's fun to see soccer moms come here and do they did our taboo leather class where we taught soccer moms how to do ball gags and paddles. And they're putting their husbands' names and stuff on them and going back home and like, look, Jim, what I made. and it's just always chaos and it's fun.
Where were you earlier today?
Well, the funny part about it was we ran out of balls for the ball gags because we didn't think anybody's gonna show up to this. It was a joke, We posted, oh yeah, we're gonna do a taboo leather class. We're gonna do ball gags, and we had like 25 soccer moms.
We seriously underestimated the mothers.
Oh yeah,
they got their own secrets too.
Yeah,
it was great. And so I had to run off to the store to go find more little chew toys and stuff. I couldn't find anything, so I bought baby dolls. We just cut the heads off baby dolls, and so we had all these soccer moms with their ball gags with baby doll heads. And we're like, tag us on Facebook. So,
oh my God,
you never know.
So I guess outside of that, what's your favorite event that you've actually done here?
That one was pretty damn good. In fact, we're gonna think we're gonna make that like semi-annually. We're gonna expand on that quite a bit. Why not?
I saw you guys do movie night, which I think is always rad.
We do movie night, and that's been fun. It's more like just kind of going over to your friend's house and watching TV together.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the vibe we want to have. We're not trying to, have a show where we're one of the competing with local theaters or any of that stuff. We want to play the stuff they won't play.
Right.
My favorite review that we've got is on Yelp, and it's where somebody just went off and just talked about how screwed up this place was for the movie we played, and how we should be shut down, and we're warped and morbid, and if they don't believe it, they should check out the movie we played. And it was just like, yes. It's all yeah. So I was able to respond back, and so my response was bah ha 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 in big letters. And and it was like, that was some of our first social media that for people reviewing us, and it was just like, great, we hit a chord with somebody, and you're not the person that wants to be here. That's fine. We don't want you here.
What was the movie actually?
It was Visitor Q.
Visitor Q.
So do you know what that movie is? Yeah. So we built it as a family movie. Well, it's got a family in it. I mean, there's a little incest and yeah. But it kind of fits. So we just played Hard Candy. So we've toned it down a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love Hard Candy.
Hard Candy was a great movie. So we're starting to get a little better with our movie selections, I guess.
It's a little more family.
What was it I was telling her out there? I was like, oh man, you guys should put like Six String Samurai.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's a great movie. I mean, it's basically Buddy Holly with a samurai sword.
we were thinking about doing a movie wheel where we put like 20 movies on a wheel and not tell anybody what the hell's going to play until they get here.
Oh,
and
nice.
we spin the wheel, and whatever gets chosen at that point is what we're playing.
That sounds
be cool,
great.
yeah.
So we're going to do it more like a Russian roulette type thing. So
The
we'll
more
figure
people
that
don't
out.
know what's
Yeah.
going to happen, the better, I guess.
Or you just get like the old school grind films.
Yeah.
Because it'll switch halfway through anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Go with the Faces of Death.
Dude.
I don't know. Something.
You know, it's funny, those are all things that we've seen before we had any, like before you got into any of this stuff. You're like, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's more fun whenever you've got a little clique of people that kind of like are all in on the joke, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the one or two people that
Yeah,
walking off the street.
It's
because
sad
their
when you're in
friend
your
told
room
them to show
watching it
up.
yourself.
when you sit by
But you can watch it with
yourself at
other
home.
people, it's fine.
When in your windowless cabin in the woods. Yeah, no.
I have big windows so I want people to see.
The Creeper band out front, yeah.
It's like, that guy's always putting porn on. I know.
Oh, well, it was funny. Like yesterday, I had the back doors closed, and I'm playing video games in the back, and I'm playing the Evil Within, and it was great because customers were walking in, and you could hear them in the hallway. They're like, "What the hell's going on in there?" and it's that whole thing where the woman's screaming, "Ah, you know, don't kill me!" And the guy's like, "Fuck yeah!" You know? So it sounded like somebody's getting beaten, slaughtered in the back room, and I've got it on all the PA system back there too. So it's surround sound just echoing through the whole store. And I'm like, they'll get over it. What's up? You see my apron?
So this week's music is brought to you by, and that sounds lame.
Can we just say
Oh,
Evil's bringing you?
So, Harley Poe got back to me, and he said we could use his music. Woo!
Dude, that's nice of him after you called him out.
Yeah, I called him out. Yeah, and he got back to me and said we could do it. So this is Harley Poe's track, "Transvestites Can Be Cannibals Too." I hope you enjoy.
I wear my wife's when I go to the town. You think it's gross when I'm wearing her pantyhose. You call me sick and you call me a clown. I think I might have human tonight to come to me cause I'm coming to you. I think I might have you for a bite. I'm gonna cook me up some He-Man stew. Cause transvestites can be cannibals too. And I'll feel better after I eat you. Cause I hate people when they're not polite. If you end up on my table then it serves you right. And when I was young, I wore my sister's clothes. I liked to paint my nails, and I had secrets no one knows. But now that I'm grown up, I cook dinner for my wife. I still carry my secrets along with the butcher's knife. Right. I hate the popular people, cause I ain't popular. I'll eat these words tomorrow, cause I'm bipolar. It's okay to be different, unless you're all by yourself. You think you're so fucking special. I just don't understand the reason why I sin. Why can't I be a bigger man and walk away when you tear me down and make me feel like I'm worth nothing? But then again, I'm sure butcher's knife. Alright. Like being tied up. Well, I don't like being me. You're so shallow-minded, you think I'm only what you see. Take me out of the herd and put me on display in front of your friends, not knowing that this mistake could lead to your miserable end. 'Cause I'm rude, I'm ugly, I'm everything you hate, and I'm here tonight to put you on my plate. I don't care for your opinion, I don't want your point of view. Tonight I'll have a feast with compliments to you. And when I was young, I wore my sister's clothes. I liked to paint my nails and I had secrets no one knows. But now that I'm grown up, I cook dinner for my wife. I still carry my secrets along with the butcher's knife.
Oh. Well, pause. Demon of the day. Belith.
Sounds like a princess.
Is it because you were just talking about trumpets?
Oh.
The 13th spirit is called Belith. He is a mighty king and terrible. He rideth on a
He rideth?
He rideth on a pale horse with trumpets and other kinds of musical instruments playing before him. He is very furious at his first appearance. That is, while the exorcist layeth his courage. For to do this he must hold a hazel wand.
Is he a knight or a wizard?
I think he works in the coffee shop. Striking it out towards the south and east quarters, make a triangle without the circle, and then command him into the bonds and charges of spirits as he hereafter followeth. They're just making shit up now.
He's like, he goes, what rhymes with, no, we'll just go followeth. Followeth. He murdereth.
He murdereth, he followeth.
He took said trumpeth.
And wandeth.
Wandeth. And wizard. If.
Go ahead, Krista.
Alright. So something I learned this week is that there is a serial killer inspired clothing line.
What?
There is a Etsy shop. She makes clothes that looks like dead flesh.
It's pretty rad.
It's pretty pricey. It's like a little bit $400 if you want like a face bra.
Did you see that guy that does the phone covers? He makes it look like skin and like sewn up with eyeballs like dangling on it. It's pretty expensive, but like they're all unique and they're like all handmade, so he doesn't even have to worry about them. But as to my evil thing, I found out something here that was pretty awesomely evil. They actually have some kind of trumpet, I guess, here in the shop that's actually a murder weapon that actually killed somebody. Some guy that was in, I guess they said Tennessee, I think it was. He was a musician, and I guess he either hit on somebody's girlfriend or something like that. And they
Your
were
whispering like they're here, like,
yeah. I was like, yeah. But no, I guess they beat him up with his own fucking horn.
God.
Which is kind of fucked up in all sense of the word. But I guess it's here. So if you want to check that out, you can totally check that out.
I want to play it.
Yeah. Put your lips to it, I guess, or something.
The sound of death.
Yeah, exactly. You can hear his screams every time you go.
So how long have you been open so far?
We've been here just a little over 2 years now. We basically hid for the first year. I mean, literally, we just wanted to kind of just be by ourselves, and so I guess we were open. But we literally, you never knew if we were going to be here or not. You'd come here,
Right.
that door would be locked and says "Gone to eat."
Right,
and,
right.
And the sign would be on there for 2 days. So
you made a giant chill spot for you to be at.
yeah,
You wanted it
really.
to be
This
open.
was a man cave gone crazy, and it's evolved, and we decided to take it a little more seriously as far as being open and things like that. So,
we just had to show up this time.
yeah, and now we've got our bus out front, Coctimus Prime, and so Coctimus Prime will be going around country, and that's how we get around to go pick up stuff. Just pull our trailer, and now we can camp out in that. The 1977 Wonder Lodge.
You'll be the odd pickers.
Yeah, yeah, the extra odd pickers. And,
I was gonna say
that's
that's a TV show waiting to happen.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say you can easily sell that to somebody.
We've got a couple of goofy ideas for stuff we want to do. We want to do a whole. I take old equipment and like old pianos and whatever, and I turn them into fetish equipment, fetish toys, for no reason whatsoever. And and then we want to do a thing called Deconstructed, or capital D for like Dom, and we're gonna do like our own little, American Pickers restoration hardware type vibe going on. We're taking it all seriously. It's like, oh, you're needing a St. Andrew's cross for Grandma's hideaway, or whatever. We can help with that and make it look, pretty and Victorian at the same time.
Now you're making the pianos like a transformer type deal, so it looks
we
like
made
that.
a piano. We call it our
it.
fetish piano, and basically we gutted it and put it where it's a clamshell type doors on where the top turns into clamshell, and it's a cage. But the harp is still on the back of the piano, and it's electrified with violet wands. And so when you step on the pedals, you can control the amount of electricity running through it, and there's a head hole in the side of it.
Do people get in it?
Oh yeah. We've had people get in that. We've got a foot X-ray machine in the back that we've gutted and put a Symbian in the bottom, and controls are on the outside, and it's another cage that will vibrate your teeth loose. But and there was no reason at all except for what's the dumbest thing I can do with this right now and freak people out with it. And what else are you gonna do with a foot X-ray machine that you can't use? So we were joking that we were gonna turn into some foot fetish. I'm like, there's still a hole for a feet in the front. I guess, you can throw a foot in there too if you want.
As long as there's always a hole,
You can throw
just
a
take
foot.
anything in it.
Yeah, just matter how limber you are, I guess. But we just want to have fun with everything, and just let people know, hey, you know what? It's okay. I got a Ouija board. It's not going to get you in the middle of the night. It was made by Parker Brothers. It's cool. All right? It's a joke. Relax, and just when it's your day. Until then, make the best of it. Enjoy life and have fun, and learn something you didn't know, and learn how screwed up our medical world was. Just 10, 20, 30 years ago. I'm still trying to bring back the whole treating ladies for hysteria, but I'm trying to open my own practice with that, but we'll see how that goes. But it's just a lot of fun to see things that we thought were right, 100 years ago, and know today that it's just totally BS and we're completely off. And it was the best of our brains back in the day saying, no, this is what it is. So imagine how much stuff that we think is right now that is so screwed up. We're gonna be like, really? They thought McDonald's was really food, and all this other stuff. So it's going to be fun to see. We're like a time capsule, and hopefully that's where we'll make our little niche in the world. And somebody will go, hey, yeah, I've heard about that, and they'll tell their grandkids.
I mean, if you think about it, there's an apocalypse that happens. You'll have the tools to actually be able to survive. Really, like you know what I mean? Like, if all electricity's gone, you're like, oh, I just got this little wind-up thing, man. Like it happens,
Then everyone shows up.
Yeah, exactly. You're like a beacon.
Good. We'll need the meat.
Nobody's gonna walk in here to the apocalypse. It'll be too scary. They'll be like, fuck that, I'm not going in there.
Come on in.
Yeah, even in the apocalypse, people are kind of like, I'm kind of guessing, maybe not.
It'll be the only place in town with all the lights on, all the signs.
I feel like it's a ruse.
It's that one thing in the video game that's all lit up that you're not supposed to go towards, but you just do it anyway.
You're like, well, why not? Let's play the game.
But just other dumb stuff around the shop, like people don't know where the name Carmine came from, and I'm gonna tell you the dirty secret.
Go for this.
All right.
This is an exclusive just for you guys, okay?
The whole world's
So
gonna hear this.
I was fighting with the city about signage. Okay, and on the front of our building it says American in big red letters, and the city says if you take the sign down you can't put another one back because it was too big for the building and it has nothing, it's not within code. I'm like, it's a gorgeous sign, it's like $20,000 worth of lettering on the building. I want to keep a sign up there kind of the same way because there's no signs here. We're in the middle of nowhere in an industrial area. Who cares? And so I went back to see him like, well, what if one of the letters falls off? I got to put it back? Are you guys going to fine me for that? Or are you going to make me take it all down? And they're like, no, you can put it back. I'm like, well, what if I put it back in the wrong spot? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, are you guys going to come check the spelling and fine me if I put it back wrong or something? I'm really worried about this sign. They're like, no, we don't do that. We just base it off of how much square footage is there and that the letters are there. I'm like, okay. So I sat out front with a piece of paper and was just writing down words I can make out of American. And if you take the big A off and scramble the rest of the letters, the biggest word you get is carmine. And carmine is also used in forensics to describe the color of dried blood. The carmine colored stain in the corner of the room.
Whoa.
And carmine bugs. And I'm like, that's perfect for me. That's where carmine came from.
That's amazing.
And
really
so,
awesome.
and J. Carmine is my...
affiliate name?
Yeah, I guess. I guess that's what we'll call it. Funny, that's on FetLife for some reason too. J. Carmine. But anyway, so that's where J stands for James, and Carmine is the name of the bogus
That's
store
hilarious.
name. So
That's amazing.
that's where it came from. And so the city still hates me, and it still
They're
says
like-
American right now, but it will say Carmine eventually, I promise you.
You're like, just going, I play around your rules.
But we've had fun with the city too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, that concludes this episode of Create Evil. Thanks, James, for talking about your awesome store. We're sitting in I forgot to mention, we're sitting in a library right now, actually, while we're doing this podcast. It's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's our little special collections library. It's mostly occult and secret society books and old medical books.
So you can come in here and sit and drink coffee and read these.
Yeah,
whenever.
most of the books I have in here, especially over in the occult section and the secret society stuff, are super rare and hard to find. And a lot
But
of
you
them
can read them here. In
Yeah,
the
you
store.
can sit here and chill and read them, and you can't buy them, and just take care of the stuff.
So, yeah. So Carmine Oddities Boutique is off of, or you want to say the address?
We're 2708 North Orange Blossom Trail, half mile north of Fair Villa. Everybody knows where Fair Villa is.
Everyone knows where Fairville is.
At the nudie store?
All right. Well, I'm Dakota.
I'm Lance.
I'm Krista.
I'm James.
Oh, I'm Karen.
Karen's here too.
Yeah,
Again with the
Karen.
audio.
She's so secretive.
Thanks for listening to us today. Hashtag Create Evil. Hashtag Oddlando. Let's make that movement happen. That's why we're all doing this, to get all the odd people together. We can
Come
share.
visit.
Come to Fetish Night here.
Hang out with Gary.
Yes, Gary the cat. There's an awesome cat here. All right. We're out. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Woohoo!
Bye.
You're right. Oh, my coffee's in there.
Hell yeah! How's that going again?
You're right. Oh, my coffee's in there.
Hell yeah! How's that going again?
You're right. Oh, my coffee's in there.
Hell yeah! How's that going again?
You're right. Oh, my coffee's in there.
Hell yeah! How's that going again?
You're right. Oh, my coffee's in there.
Hell yeah! How's that going again?
You're right. Oh, my coffee's in there.
Hell yeah! How's that going again?